Please like, share, and subscribe. Hello, all of my YouTube friends, and welcome back to Jeeps Media. And in this video, we are talking about Babylon 5. Is it still worth watching in 2024? Is it still worth watching in 2024? As you may or may not know, I do enjoy watching some old classics with the new. So essentially, Babylon 5 came out in the mid 90s. At that time, mostly I was watching maybe Star Trek The Next Generation on to Deep Space Nine, but Star Trek has always been a staple. What differentiated Babylon 5 from DS9 or Star Trek The Next Generation or any other Star Trek for that matter is that back then we didn't have much sci fi on television. It was mostly for the nerdy people, and the stories encompassed one episode. Basically, from start to finish in the episode, that was a story. You had season cliffhangers that sometimes was a 2 episode storytelling, or sometimes one episode as a cliffhanger, then the next season would be part two of that story. But mostly one episode, one story, start to finish. What Babylon 5 changed back then was serialized storytelling. So every couple of episodes, you would have a part of a story that would continuously build up fantastic ending. So throughout 5 seasons, you had a little bit of story here and there and there. I guess the rest of the episodes, you could call them filler episodes, but not really. Every episode pretty much had a story from start to finish within the episodes, but every once in a while, every 2 or 3 episodes, would have this overreaching arc, story, hero's journey going on, and it was something new for us back then. Like I said, we didn't have much sci-fi other than maybe classic Doctor Who's, but Doctor Who already stopped airing back in the mid 90s. Is it worth watching in 2024? I would say yes. Obviously, you're looking at it, and okay, the graphics, it relied a lot on a lot of CGI. I mean, overall, the CGI was new back then, and they overused it a lot. I kind of miss the era of using model kits. I think the show would have looked a lot better using model kits, but back then, CGI was really new, and they really used a lot of it. The sets, on the other hand, contrary to Star Trek, were very dark, very dirty, and it brought it felt lived in. That was also a big difference there. Another thing that I really liked about the show was the speeches. Yes, most of the time, actually, I kind of had a hard time because the actors were overacting. It was, you could cut it with, a butter knife. It was so thick, the acting in that from time to time. But I understand it because a lot of the aliens were using suits back then. It wasn't CGI. And to try to get the emotion through the costumes, they were overacting continuously. And because the alien was doing so, the human counterpart was trying to also overact. So the humans came, it was thick, but the storytelling and speeches were really good. I really, Star Trek, I always liked the morale speeches, especially from Picard back in the Next Generation. But this was something different, something new, something that every human can relate to. I definitely recommend watching Babylon 5. Watch it along anything that we see today. Obviously, it's not on par with necessarily, other shows like Foundation or The Expanse, but it is an ongoing storytelling that basically Babylon 5 started this genre. So let me know in the comments down below what you think, and I'll see you in the next video. But that is just my opinion. Let me know yours in the comments down below. If you liked the video, please smash the like button, subscribe. If you didn't like it, thank you so much for listening this long. Hopefully I'll see you in the next video. In the meantime, check these out.